Hey, all this is an os, and I think this is gonna be part. I think this is 16 or 17. I'm not 100% certain. Let's go with all, and then we go restore and Claude and all. And we go restore and all on him. Right, and we go. Let's put manipulate on him as well, and let's put transform. Comet. Then time, barrier, all, and then we send some Claude. And cover on Claude. Create Bahamut, Odin, and Type. We don't technically need to, but that's, I think it's going to be good enough. And then we can close it up. Save. For 76 out. So yeah. And now we're going to get to the snowboarding section here, where you normally want to be using the D-pad over using the... Here's Mary. She's mad because she thought they needed singing. So there was no cough left at all. Damn it. Just a little bit, but it's hard to get out, basically. No, that didn't do it. I thought that actually put like they should have at least put us in the bed. Goddammit! Why didn't you put us in the bed? And then now we're not allowed to leave the village. Let's get fucking snowboard. And it's creepy how a lot of characters doesn't even have eyes. It's just like, you know. There we got the snowboard. Hell yeah, allows it to slide over the snow. Right? And it's the R1 that you can take the corner with to take it more, serious. The scene from the Chocorodeo, worth and scene from the Chocobo. The breeze and let it go. Stand back, stand clear, whisper to the soul. So cute, yet fierce, you see from hell. And don't even wanna know. You wanna be a trailblazer, kicking dirt like a hell racer. Fasting thing on the old show from the force of the Choco. Sometimes it can actually be harder to kind of turn with the R1 because you can turn too much. It comes very easily and you kind of want to like press it just a little bit and sometimes press it a lot. Time it? No, that wouldn't have given us anything anyway, I don't think. Maybe here we can get it. Yeah, that's enough speed. I think we might be able to get this one. No. It's what? So, no. In fact, then you just go for the red one. Boom. Just keep going for the red ones instead. Go for the red ones. And blue ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with green ones there. Because it's basically about balloons. It's about balloons, and it's about like your time also that you take here. Because the longer you take here, you lose like the heat points. But then the balloons actually extend your timer how long before you get knocked out. Basically, red balloons are worth the least, gives you the least amount of hit points, and the green one gives the most. But then if you take a long time also, for example, that's really bad. Certain balloons are of course harder to get than others. Then there are certain balloons of course that can only appear if you actually crash into certain things. But you want to go right twice here in order to end up as close to the where we can get Alexander as possible. And that's of course just a forced fight, which we do allow ourselves to take and stuff like that. Then the question is, after that, do we go to the location where we can try and get infinite elixirs and stuff like that, right? Or do we not care about that, you know? Because the question is carry armor gonna be an issue? Is the question, right? Because yes, we cannot get chocobos at all because, you know, we need to do encounters. So that's, yeah. Right, this section. This section can be a bit tricky here. The question is, can we do it under 4 minutes? Is the question here. That doesn't lose that much time though, so you know that's good. And I know in one of the igloos there is going to be a balloon. I forgot which igloo it was. It has balloon. Right, and we did it in 3 minutes 30 seconds-ish, 13 seconds-ish. That's decent enough. And yeah, we got here. This is where the cave is to exit here. Yeah, and I think I know where we are, so you can technically go to the right there. Actually, we want to go to the right here, actually. I don't think this is where the materia was. No. I'm pretty certain it wasn't going a certain specific way from the screen where the thing was. Where you pick up Alexander, that you go south from that screen. But I thought that there were 2 materia that you could pick up, and not just 1. Because you end up here, and here's the thing, that if you take the northern path, this is the path that actually leads up there. Is that you can actually go up there by going that path over there, for example, and that might actually be faster to do, because then you don't have to trek through that annoying thing. Then you don't have to trek through that where you place those things down, the poles, you know, whatever you want to call them. You place down a bunch of Polish people, you know, and they're like, hey, you know what, go out this way. That's it. I think this puts you in the same path though here. If you would go this way, for example. Because yeah, I'm gonna see if it's true that going that way can actually put you up there. I don't remember 100% certain if that is the case. Oh, but that puts you here. And then basically it's because if you see there to the screen there, that place up there, for example, where the big ass mountain is, that's actually the place where you can go. And supposedly you can actually reach there from going north here, then you don't have to do the whole pole thing here. Okay, so I'm guessing, no, you can go there. So then one of these should be the screen where you can pick up the materia. Although I do remember the materia being hard to see. I think it's on the second screen here. Yeah, this is the screen. There we go, add cut materia. And yeah, the cut is attack imitation when paired materia is used. You can attack at the same time use the materia. Actually, that just puts you here. That's a bit odd. So why did they do that? I'm not 100% certain. That is a bit weird. That would connect back to that, but I mean they don't want to allow you to do that basically and stuff like that because that would be cheap to have to avoid doing this here. So you basically want to go to the northeast here and stuff like that. And then you pause once this goes like here. And then you, for example, try to go and match it here. I think this might work still, hopefully. Yes. And if we did it correctly now, this should be the way colder place. Because basically on these skins you actually lose heat faster. Because you can see it's frozen, now it's fucking ice there. Stuff that, you know. Because I'm pretty certain that you don't drain the heat with the same amount of speed everywhere. And then basically it's basically going down from this screen basically, but yeah. And we want to make sure that we steal the thing from her. She's gonna be solo, right? Yeah, she's gonna be solo. Sense. She's level 32 and he has 4,000. And it is boss music though. Fascination. Please tell me how to trigger on him. Don't steal anything. Don't steal anything. Steal anything? Then put barrier up, yes. Stay, you can steal anything? Luckily she keeps going for Claude here. Steal anything? Don't steal anything. It's so much better having multiple characters than to steal here. I mean, we do want only Cait Sith to survive here, if possible, because Cait Sith is the lowest. Steal anything? Shouldn't steal anything. Let's see if she'd act on her, because that shouldn't kill her. Heck, what long? That's a lot of fucking damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. Oh, don't on Cait Sith, goddammit, piece of punk. Please steal anything. The worst thing it is Claude that is the best here at stealing because Claude is highest level, so you know, that is something okay. I want to see how much he does with that Garand over here. hope that doesn't remember where the cursor was and let me cast that while I'm now. But yeah, since this is boss music, I'm gonna treat this as a boss and only have like one character twice. Yeah, because this is a circuit that we want. I might actually try here and actually sense again here. I want to see her level. Is she level 40 though? She's level 32, so not that much higher than us. So you know, but it does because circuit is actually a rare steal. Circuit is not an easy thing to steal here. Of course, if everyone would have been the same level as Claude, then that would have made it way easier. And we're trying ourselves. We survive if we try ourselves. Because I'm worried that her magic stat is too high. That's the thing I'm worried about. Well, you need to eventually kill up both Claude and of course skill powers and stuff though. So lätt. De står så lätt K. Jag killar Claude. Okay. I would actually hope that she doesn't do fascination here. I'm really scared that she's gonna cast fascination and I'm just gonna have like Aqualung queued up while we're dead. You have a hump though. Let's fascinate this. The humble charm. Blast that girl in the face. Mega dick beat. Not in the face, blood. Aha, take that with Tuesday. Take that, Steve. And also, we get a why this free. We'll get the whopping Alexander. And then we can remove all the materia. And now we've got Alexander. It's nice. Yeah, also not the lowest. Or Cait Sith rather. Right, and he stays with sadness because of Ribbon. But now we get Circlet as well. Which is magic and spirit plus 30, which is absolutely insane. Because of a few things. Right, and there's the sound effect from Alexander dropping. Which is holy. could theoretically make it all the way, but then the best thing to do is go south. Because this is normally where there's supposed to be a materia, I think. In one of the schemes. Maybe we already passed the scheme though, where it was supposed to be. Because you see, that puts you there. No, he collapsed. Okay, so because there were at one point when we actually could make there. Now, do we grind for infinite elixirs? I feel like the infinite elixir grind is actually very cheap to do. Infinite elixir grind. It's a miracle all along for who I've been here for 2 years. Well, listen to my fucking story. Yes. Let me tell you the story anyway. I was a fucking old man and I thought that here is our orange though. Like, yeah, I guess I can't find what I'm about. One more time. We get a free rest. And I believe we can use the PHS here. You don't get put outside immediately, right? Or do you? PHS. So he's 23, she's 23, but he's very close. She's 24, he's 23, 2,243. So he's still closer, 24, 24. So 1,200, 2,243. She's still further away, and he's still further away, so Ocelot would be the thing to go with. The upcoming fight, so Ocelot would be getting Wizard Bracelet, so that will chunk up his magic attack, and we do some other setup now. So Magic Plus, Luck Plus, long range there as well. Sense. That will be it for now. Which types of one. So the thing with this is, for example, now we have 112 magic attack on him. Right, what's the useful thing about that? The useful thing is that we need to fight some icicles, and the icicles can be pretty tough to deal with. We're gonna say serious like that. You can see, yeah, there's still 23 there, as I said. Still 23, and then 3 members of 24, so yeah, you know. The Claude is still the highest, but that's the thing, of course, that since we are spreading out the XP, then that means that Claude's 25 might actually be 25 for a really, really long time. And stuff that. Now the thing is, you technically don't need to press at every single clan point like this. And stuff that, and you can still make it. And I think we go in. Yeah, here we want to go up a little bit. There we go. Because often it is where the flags are where you need to climb, of course. And I think we should be good with climbing here. As long as this is where there's a platform soon. We're going a little bit, but I believe you don't pass out until you go under 30 degrees or whatever, because, you know, 38 is actually fever, like Esk temperature, if I remember correctly. You know. So, right, because you don't need to step as much as you think and stuff that, you know. But the worst thing, of course, if you fail, for example, and you got pretty far up, then that feels like really, really bad. Right, and this is where this is blocking, as you can see the ice there. It is blocking. And then here is where there is another ribbon. receive another ribbon. And you can have ribbon. So you can synchronize it, actually not synchronize it, not yet. And this is gonna be Javelin for Sweden. Javelin is a big deal, by the way. Now the funny thing is, theoretically, you can make it all the way back to Bone Village at this point. If you need to sell stuff, no. Push the rock over. Push the rock over on the treetops or whatever. You can actually exit there and stuff that, you know. You can actually get hit by That's actually pretty fun that you can get hit by rock there, but yeah, it inflicts 0 damage on the party members, which is absolutely insane. They fucking tanked a rock to the face. You know, that's actually pretty hilarious. Because this is also where you would want to get magic breath and stuff that, you know, normally, so, you know, there's something to think about. You know, and I think you actually want to go straight up instead of going the long way around, actually. Right, and I do think we can make it to the next spot, I think. No. Because we go right here, because we need to go right here. So up to 37. Or 38. I don't know. Okay, and then it's straight up. What how long the next section is here. Yeah, next section leads you in. We probably could have been fine there and stuff that with the degree we were at. So that's an elixir. And this is a point. Then we tranquilize. And we enemy skill. Skill. Now normally I would want to only have Cait Sith be alive here and stuff that, but yeah, so restore. All. I would love to only have one character alive here though, if possible, but it's not going to be guaranteed that we can only leave one character alive here. I mean, we could try and do that. So they might have anything on the other party members. And stuff that, you know, to indicate that, oh, hey, we want them to die or whatever. But then we should have saved like stuff like the Bone Spangler and stuff that, you know. So let's go time all. That's well done. Comet Fallen Barrier, and we want a Comet. We go with the best enemy skill we ever did. We already have Sands, and that's the strongest Sands. We want a strong steel. And we want to also go with Alexander. We could go with Ifrit also, although I don't think that Ifrit is technically enough here. Do we have Hypers? We do not have Hypers. So here's the thing that if possible, we want to make sure that Cait Sith is the only character alive here, so Cait Sith can get all of the XP here all the time. Stuff that, and yes, it doesn't cast more to cast Cure on all, and it does just cast regular Cure and stuff like that. So the thing is, you only technically need to kill the Icicle, but you only technically need to kill the Icicle, but we want to kill the entire group of enemies. Of course, the scary part is it might just die in one Aqualung because, you know, Barb stats are cracked, but we want to make sure that of course, for example, one thing we could have had, of course, now we get Fire Armlet. One thing we could have done, for example, is just, you know, cast. We could have cast, for example, like Aqualung on the party, for example, stuff that could maybe kill everyone off. I hate ourselves up over here. Maybe we cast Swift Bolt on the party. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, really. I mean, this could be really, really clutch if it somehow kill. If you kill Claude, and then I somehow get a turn off here without Cait Sith dying. Oh. I just wanted to test there. Okay, so we could theoretically die from a Swift Bolt. That's actually good. Okay, so Cait Sith needs to be... Actually, let's just put Restore here. Restore here. And Restore here. I think the goal would be that we restore Cait Sith. Cait Sith needs to be at full health. Now theoretically, if we remove Alexander, so 904. Yeah, that makes it easier to survive. That will make it easier to survive. But yeah, basically we need them to not hit Cait Sith. Now theoretically we could quote-unquote kill off the bats with one. I'm gonna try to do the whole strategy where we Aqualung with Cait Sith first. Also, I would like to get into a situation where we can just do everything with Cait Sith here. So he needs to defend first. So I'll take a Cait Sith, casts Aqualung on the enemies. And then of course we immediately get silenced. Yes. Yes. No way of curing that. Yeah. Now Swift Bolt on the entire party. That should kill everyone. Blood. Let's just have to go there. Why did I have to do that, goddammit? If I would have gotten that off. Do we just only get lucky or do we just ribbon? Okay, just do that. Just ribbon instead. And then we change into circlet after that. Yeah. Basically, because basically if only the icicle is left alive, for example, then you can just easily do it. If you use the icicle is just left alive. Right, we forgot to do that. What could we replace that with? Let's replace it with all, even though we cannot use all in combat. As I said, we need to try to restore here. And we need to make sure that Claude has less health here. So Alexander Piata, Muhammad Odin, that should be weak enough. Yeah, so we need to first, and this basically it needs to not kill it needs quote unquote not to kill Cait Sith. You count this with Icicle drop. And if that is full health on him, that is full health. Sneaks it himself. Actually, let's cure him up. Let's cure Ocelot up here. Combat Claude. Wanna waste it like that though, but you know. Because I'm pretty certain we can kill him off with the dice here actually here. Is it enough? No. But that did not get countered. Can I put me again? I want to jump down with this because I do want to make sure that we save so that and again we are not going to do the whole setup here with that trigger the next encounter immediately. That's maybe bad for us. Maybe. Yeah, we can just try though. Hopefully this kills it, we're trying here. Because I don't want to shift into circle because we would have been silenced there. Maybe we cast just Elixir here instead and boom. Hopefully all of them died. And he will counter with Icicle Drop. Okay, he does not counter with Icicle Drop. A Wafer. You know what? Cure first here. I was a bit scary though, I'm not going to lie, right? You don't want to select the lockdown because he actually tries to go forward and gets put into the battle automatically. Okay, the counter is not that bad though. The question is, will he continue on trying to run here after we defeated? Cait Sith getting all the XP here. That's a vampire fang, which is pretty nice. Okay, so Claude could jump down now. Huh? That looks like it's all of them. That's pretty funny. It actually looks like that there, like, oh, it looks like we could take the path already. Yeah, so we cannot use dead path members spells, so we can do that. They don't get AP here. But you can see, for example, already now at this point, for example, actually 2,400, so we're 24, so this department 2,400, 3,400, and yeah, we're technically closer than they are, but changing out a single party member here, this is something we would do at the lowest level possible challenge, is that we would change out here, because Red 13 is the furthest away now, 24 here, because he needs 3,400. He only needs 2,175, which is also less than what Barrett needs. So the fear would need to be used next encounter, and then you would need to change Barrett to the next encounter, so on and so forth. It would be really annoying to do otherwise, but yeah. We're saving with us all Cait Sith here pretty much. And he's actually right here, he should be. So yeah. We do the save correctly here, we have to. It is a bit weird because it looks like we got all the places here, but yeah. And do we have one more turbo ether? We do have one more turbo ether. That is going to be very, very useful indeed. So he will get AP with every single weapon here. Stuff that, so yeah. Oh yes, we could have used circlet here, but you need a ribbon just in case we get silenced, because otherwise if you get silenced, you get fucked. Now, of course, if you have a bunch of fire whales, for example, yes, that could be pretty good. Now, fire whale though, the interesting thing is the items you might think do fixed damage, but that's actually untrue. I mean, some of it do fixed damage, but they work in a bit of a different way though. Yeah, so let's... So he used Bloodsuck, so that time, yeah, we wouldn't have gotten Aqualung off because that would have silenced us. Cast Aqualung, but keep in mind that Aqualung off gets stronger the more, you know. We need to cure 2 though here, I think. Just in case. Cure might have been enough though. Yeah, and now we can use dice, and dice might be enough here. Dice might still be enough. Because dice can high roll. 800 is not going to be enough. I might go with 74 and trying is not a 2. Of course, you might say that 5-3 is better, but 5-3 actually costs 40, something along those lines. Yeah. If you have beta here, I'm pretty certain you can one-shot with beta. Stuff that the beta use one-shot every time here. 5 now. But then we don't want to jump down. So do we turbo ETH already, or do we do one cast? We cannot afford it, right? We can afford to cast Twine though. And actually Aqualung as well, no. We cannot cast an Aqualung, we can afford to cast some Twine though. Yeah, we can actually do this even, I think. Correct? Yeah, because it's 20 for Twine. Otherwise this will be bad if we can't cast Twine here. Can't cast Twine here now. Now you could get extremely unlucky here and get crit a bunch, and then you could actually die. Especially if he crits with Icicle drop, because Icicle drop for some reason can do a shit ton of damage if it crits. 264. I think it can do over like 500 damage or whatever if it would actually crit. Do we use up an elixir? No, we don't. I think it dies from one more, from one Aqualung, but I'm not 100% certain. I want to test something though. It has nothing to steal. Aqualung. That does not kill it. I may let her kill it. Yes, keep good. I'm curious to see where Claude is now in the total here. Because he already had a Claude. Claude needs 3000 to level up, so this is going to make him pass Claude. Now technically he's our highest level now. And okay, it is our highest level. You can see that was pretty insane. So Restore is not that close to Regen. We are pretty close now, getting slow here. And Magic Plus needs 9200 more, Electros still needs a lot. Barrier, we're very close to getting a barrier. We only need 640 more, so that's nice. Move on, range. So we remove Ribbon and equip Helmet. Right. Cait Sith is pretty much done here. Right, we get final elixir. It's what they call it here, but it is an actual mega elixir. I think you actually do this. And now for some reason you can go across, even though that looks exactly the same, because it wasn't that it was open before and then now all of a sudden it's not open. So you speed so from her. Actually, we don't need to change yet. We don't need to change the party members yet here. Till the next save. There was nothing else here. There's nothing else that happens. There's no like hidden path that just appears all of a sudden. It's just that thing up there. But here we will get the enhanced sword. I get to show you something cool here. So with the organics, we are at 61. Magic attack. So 61. Magic attack. Then switching to enhanced sword, which you can see is considerably worse in terms of attack. 62 down to 43. So used a little bit stronger than Rune Blade. But it has 62 magic attack. 61, so it's only stronger by 1 enhanced sword. However, enhanced sword of course has 8 slots. So it's really, really good for like increasing magic. And it has slightly higher, like on the thing. But yeah. So if you don't want to rely on limit breaking or like doing physical damage to something, then enhanced sword is like insanely powerful and stuff like that. You're actually gonna switch to enhanced sword. Because it's your more magic damage, not by a lot. Still, there's a reason why enhanced sword is one of my favorite, because enhanced sword is kind of one of his weapons that feels like almost the most realistic, except for Murasame and Yoshiyuki, because they don't look like they're super thick or anything, and stuff that, But I think it's also a katana and stuff that can be pretty thick as long as they're not like overly long. And even like the oil, like stuff like the what is it, Odashi, or like the Dai katanas and stuff that, like Dai katana means of course like two-handed or something like that, I really like those blue crack looking things there, because that I believe is actually part of that's a thing that actually happens. Or something, I forgot what the reason was, because it's not that it's cobalt or whatever, right? Because that's not it. Yeah. You can just go up there twice, basically. Then you need to press a very, very odd direction. You need to press up there actually to go down there once you reach a certain direction there. It is a bit weird. But and then it's just up into the cave. Correct? Yes. And they should be where we can rest here. And here we would normally want to fight the blue dragons here and get some other things, but now since he is too high level, she's still 23, she's 3,495 away, so he is 25, so that's too high, so 26, and a bunch of characters at 25, so the only thing would be him being 24. Okay, so he needs to be in the party. And all of these characters are 25, except for paramedics. So it's gonna need to be. Actually, it's gonna need to be Emma that survives here and stuff that. So. Do this, I think. Yeah, Wizard Bracelet on Claude. Actual Dragon Omelette on her instead. I know that it's easier to survive if we would have another thing here, but I'm gonna go with Circlet here, so we can have more magic attack. It might be possible to survive with Wizard Bracelet, but I'm not gonna take the risk. I know that we can use like another one fire, and then it's way harder to die. But then, now we could have the boss just kill the party members off if we go with our order and stuff like that. But then basically you need to be reliant on too many things. Although you could wait for the boss to use up all of its MP as well. So let's go out of order here. Let's go fire on him. And then Dragon Omelette on her. I want to have Restore and All here. Well, not really Restore and All. I would want to have Restore on its own, but it's better to have Restore and All. And then enemy skill here. He gets one as well. Claude Bracelet gets one as well. And of course, let's give Claude Combat in time. Living barrier. Get all here, get all here. Get together with extract. We don't want to have elemental here. It is fire, some cold, okay. The last stack is lightning, right? I think it is lightning. We want to actually have 2 elementals equipped here so we can get more points for those. Actually, MP absorb with Alexander, Bahamut with HP absorb, and then luck plus, magic plus, and steel. So wants steel, and he wants steel, and then Samson Claude. Claude sends on Red 13. Red 13 has the most health, so he's gonna cover. He's gonna have what counterattack? Maybe he should. Yeah, he does slightly more damage, so he's gonna have the counterattack. Counterattack long range. Yeah, Kuyata is gonna heal it, so Odin, Titan, Ramu, and he gets Shockmog. Restore them all here. Yeah, I would have loved to also take a restore and all on Claude, but we're not going to. So do that, boom, and then we heal up here. And I'm gonna need to go and drink water, by the way, before we continue on the boss. Or actually, we're gonna go get into the boss encounter first. Yeah. So we need to have Yuffie as the sole survivor, and you might say that, oh, it's impossible now to die because we have our armlet and fire armlet and stuff that, and sure, that's a thing. She only has dragon armlet, so she won't be able to absorb anything and stuff that, but yeah. You will see. Because we need to steal from the right head. But it's going to be easier to do once only one head is left alive, so we don't want to spread the damage too much though. Stuff that, you know. I think we needed to begin with Odin here actually. And then we want to sense here. Because I believe both heads have the same amount of HP. I think it's more like 20,000, I think this is helped. Heads, maybe 10,000, 10,000. Okay, we hit the right head, but that's not very good. Because that's the head we actually need to steal from. Schizorite is 18,000 health. We can haste up here. Right. That's really fucking annoying, man. Like, maybe we should have had her on one of the things instead.